DJ's never stories.
Hey, y'all now tuned in to the two coolest laid-back cozos of the podcast industry. I am the king of calling off, a.k.a. the Thirst Trap King, b.k.a. Give Your Woman. I hope everybody that's listening to the show know what that means. Give your woman the biggest bambi of her entire career.
Shall we shag now or shall we shag later?
Yeah, I know over here we just fucking it up again, baby. Let's go. Give your woman the biggest bambi of her entire life.
Shall we shag now or shall we shag later?
AB.
Nice hand claps. And it's the dopest square you can find. And the dopest square you can find. Small talk. What's the word?
And this is episode 91 of Podcast Monday. These days.
If you're new to the show, make sure y'all follow us, subscribe on YouTube. Yeah, all that good stuff on everything. Podcast Mondays with the Z. What's going on, man?
Cuzzo Blood Zio.
Yeah.
It's been a while. How you doing?
Hey, man, we back in live.
Stop saying it.
I'm just saying, like, we in person. We back in person. There we go. We back in person.
Man.
But yeah, birthday is here. Well, it's past, so I'm 34 now. Let me get a hand clap for that one. Yeah. B-Day. Yeah, man. Yeah, just feeling blessed, man. You know, trying new things. I mean, that's all we can do in this world we live in, is try new things. So, you know, doing my radio thing, still on Amp Radio. Make sure y'all check me out, a.k.a. Loverboy. And the dopest square you can find, LUVRBOI. Follow me on Amp Radio. But yeah, man, just feeling good, man. You know, ain't nothing to it but to do it. What's up with you though, Cuzzo?
Man, oh shit.
You feeling like a bad boy?
What's going on?
You feel like a bad boy? Bad boy.
Yeah, we fucking up. Listen, man, I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking about this last night when I was in my bed.
What's the word?
If y'all noticed that I came on here with a different energy, like my energy was like all over the place. Because, and then also too, man, you know what I'm saying? The reason why my energy was all over the place is because I was just excited about life. Okay.
Have to be.
I am COVID free now.
Hand clap.
It didn't get me the way that it's gotten people, man. And I was just sitting in my bed, and like 2:00 in the morning, I had text my family, man. I was just like, yo, I've been through some shit. Cause you've been there.
Yeah.
You've been there. I've been through some shit, man, in my life, dog.
Yeah.
And when I tell you, dog, God,
you was just thinking about the stuff you've been through.
When I tell you God is good, man, God is good. Like, I don't, that's why you don't, let's have a transparent moment before we start the show. I used to complain a lot, correct?
Correct.
Ever since August, have you ever heard me complain about anything? Lost my job, had no job.
Yeah.
Didn't say nothing, right?
Yeah.
Man, God has been good to me, dog. I thought about that last night, and I was just like, man, 2:00 in the morning, like on some like, just like some like Holy Ghost type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like, yeah, no.
I mean, this shit. Hey, man, speak your mind, man.
You know what I'm saying, man, it's just amazing, man. Of the things, you know, when you go through some shit, you like, and while you going through it, you like, bro, I don't think I'm gonna get out this. And then before you know it, you look back, you like, how the hell did I get out of there? Like nothing but God, man.
As long as you living on earth, it's always a way out, you know.
Yeah, man.
But you know, you gotta go through stuff.
Facts, and you know, and it's still like like I said, I don't have any. I was only sick for one day. I still have like a little cough, so if y'all hear me coughing on here, it's because of that. But man, when I tell you, man, God is good. That's all I can say.
You gonna cry on me, cuz?
No, I was just saying, man, God is good, man. Cause
you ain't gonna cry on me?
Like even with my place of for my job to be able to not miss no days, work from home.
That's a blessing.
And then on top of that, just to be able to have a home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
cause you could easily be with your mom. You can easily be in your car.
Facts, man. God is good, man.
Yeah, you gotta appreciate that. One more hand clap for
God. God is life, man. All right, so it's gonna be one of them deep episodes, man. As y'all see, we already starting it off. But with that being said, let's get to the song of the day.
What
here.
you got for us, man?
I'm gonna move to some Marvin Gaye, man, because I think
There's a lot going on.
it's a lot. We didn't get a chance to touch on it because of the COVID thing, and we didn't want to touch on it over Zoom.
Yeah.
So we wanted to feel that energy.
Oh yeah, you gotta.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Marvin Gaye. I got two Marvin Gaye songs. I know we played one already, and I think we played both of them. But anyway, this is suitable. So Marvin Gaye, here we go. Episode 91. Podcast Mondayz. Happy Monday. We made it here, y'all, man. This is an amazing time, man, to be alive. It's been a minute since I said it like that, man.
Oh yeah, man, you got to. It's life.
Enjoy life.
Because it can be taken from you very quickly. Make sure if y'all on YouTube and y'all don't hear no music, make sure y'all go check it out on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. You can hear the music live in color on the sound version of the podcast. I be forgetting to say that part.
Yeah. Alright, let's go to the next one. One of my favorite tracks.
How we feeling? There's a lot going on in the world.
Y'all know once y'all hear this song, you know what this song that means. You know this show is finna be deep as that deal. Let's go, Marvin. You know we got to find it to bring some love in here today. Mama, they don't need you escalate.
Sound like some old men.
Yep. War is not this.
YouTube gotta give you some entertainment if you can't hear the song.
They might hear it through the headphones, but it is what it is. We here, baby. Happy Monday. Good today. Happy Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whenever you hear this shit.
You saying sister, right?
Sister, I think. Sister, I don't know. It sound like you said sister. You finna fuck up.
They show lyrics on her?
No.
What's going on?
Alright.
Well, so like you said, we've been wanting to wait until we back in person to talk about what's going on in the world, man. I mean, it's so much. That's why we're gonna call this weapons of mass destruction, because you know what's been going on. It's been going on for a long time in America. Mass shootings, and most of the mass shootings been in the hands of younger men. Have you ever heard of a mass shooting being done by a woman?
No.
Why is it always men doing it? Or
because
boys?
Because we stupid. It's like a masculinity. Masculine.
I think you said it.
Masculinity.
Yeah.
Masculine. Energy. You know what I'm saying? Masculine mentality. That's what I was trying. Masculinity. That's stupid. No, it's masculine mentality. You know what I'm saying? To feel like you got the power, like when you have weapons, man, you feel like, and it's just taking from somebody myself. You know, when I grew up with something, I felt like I got the power in my hand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. They feel like I have the power in my hands. Like this is me.
Yeah.
And it makes me more of a tough nigga, you know, or tough white guy or something like that. I don't know.
And it's crazy because like the last few shootings, like, I mean, it's been more, but we already talked about the New York shooting in Buffalo.
We really didn't even get into that though. We didn't like.
We ain't dive deep in there, but we touched on it. But that was a 18-year-old, and then this last one, most recent one in Texas, was an 18-year-old as well.
No, he was a Latino?
I think
Hispanic?
Yeah, he was something. He wasn't white or black. But thing is, why I just couldn't understand why go to kids. Like if he was having problems in high school, which I was told he was bullied, but then somebody said that he was a bully. But why didn't you? I mean, either way, you shouldn't go to the no school. But why the kids though? You know what I'm saying? And I heard this story about one of the girls. There was you know, of course they all scared, but she had a survival mentality where she took another kid's blood, wiped it over herself, and laid and played dead, so she won't get shot. And like, think about that little girl, man. Like when she 18, 19 years old, she is traumatized for life. And we've been recently talking about childhood trauma.
True, but just the mentality to have to even think to do that, that separates her.
Yeah.
Mental.
Yeah.
From everybody. Like I wouldn't even think to.
Yeah. Play dead.
Take somebody else's blood and like ripe it on me to like. I wouldn't think that.
I wonder because I watch Walking Dead a lot, and I wonder if it's like from a show like Walking Dead, because what they do is they, in order to walk with the zombies, so the zombies won't bite you or whatever, you have to take blood from the zombies, wipe it on yourself, and walk through them to appear to smell dead. Yeah. So that crossed my mind. But the most fucked up thing about this whole thing is what the cops did and what they didn't do.
Yeah, them cops would have to kill me, because I would have went up in that.
They wouldn't let the parents go in there,
I would have knocked a couple of them out. I ain't gonna
dude.
I you know how we always say what we would have done?
Yeah.
I know I would have knocked.
I know I would have did some shit too. Like, I definitely. They would have had to shoot me in my back trying to go save my kid.
On me.
And I heard it was wasn't it a off-duty cop or a cop that used to be in the force that got the guy that killed the man? And when nobody really...
Yeah, I heard about that too. It wasn't even cops that did.
It wasn't even a cop that killed the man. Because they was scared to go in there.
Did you also hear that it was a cop, that kid that went there, and he went in and got his kid? They got the fuck up out of there.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's wild, man. Like, and I was hearing how the cops was in the, you know, just outside, you know how hostage stuff be, but these are kids. Like, you gotta take away from like this ain't no bank robbery, nothing like that. These are kids. Y'all have to go in. Think about it, man. Like when you sign up to be a cop, you gotta know that you sacrificing yourself. Like it's just like going to the army or
it's your job.
It's your job.
Yeah.
Why would you sit back and always protocol? Why would y'all sit back? Because the more they was having the kids say something, like say something if you hear me. Every time they was saying something, the boy was going over there and shooting them to shut them up.
I didn't know that.
So it's like y'all really making this shit. Just go in there.
I didn't know that.
Just go in there. Like why sit back and play this little hostage like you see on TV where they call a man and they're like, well, come on out now. Or this is your last chance. Come on out. You know what I'm saying? Don't play that. This dude is in there shooting kids, dude.
That's what they make bodysuits for. Like when shit like that happen, call in SWAT. Go in, put your bodysuits on because this is what y'all do, and do your fucking job. This is an active shooter, killing kids, and
do your job.
And let's not forget about the teachers that died.
Right. I think it was 2 of them.
I think so. And let's not forget about the husband that his wife was in there, and she was one of the teachers that died. He died
from
a heart attack.
Yeah.
Like
and they left 5 kids.
Yeah. Let's not forget about like do your fucking job. Now, where I'm about to go with this. They so quick to shoot us.
Easily. Danger. Threat. We are threat.
We could have a fucking can of fucking lemonade, nigga.
Yeah.
What's the lemonade? The alcohol lemonade twist, whatever the shit. We can have a can of that. Now all of a sudden that's a gun. But you gonna shoot us, but you can't go inside a building where you know it's an active shooter.
You know it's an active shooter.
Killing kids. Like, come on, man.
Hey, suited or booted or not, y'all suited and booted too. Go in there and do what you're supposed to do. And I think they had a safety officer there too. And, you know, I guess he didn't have the right weapon. You know, this little dude. Did you see the text messages he had with somebody? Some random person, he had some text message saying what he was going to do. And then it was also told that the cops knew about this threat 3 hours before it happened, and they did nothing.
So this is what I did, because like you all in it.
Yeah.
Right? As you should be, because you got kids. And I'm in it because I have nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
But I have to, when stuff like this happen, man, especially after that whole George Floyd situation, when we went down that whole rabbit hole and I had to take that little mental break, I've learned to now disconnect myself. I have to disconnect myself from those type of stories because it would take me down a rabbit hole. So like certain things that you know, I ain't seen them because I disconnected myself because I know that you know.
It's kind of how I be when we're like videos.
We're like a journalist, and we're somewhat of a journalist, and we're podcasters, and we're supposed to be into these things, but we also got to protect our mentals too at first.
Yeah.
And so when we're in it, like we're in it, like I'm in it, like there's no come out. You know what I'm saying? I go down this little. I've been watching Stranger Things, so I go down this little. Upside down room, and I'm in there.
Yeah.
In there, and it takes sometimes take over me. So certain things y'all gotta bear with me. So certain things, if he say something, I'm probably not gonna know it because I had to disconnect myself from it because it was too much. Because it was like mass shooting. Like was it like 3 back to back?
Yeah.
So yeah, and I'm still trying to get over the Buffalo situation from what I've seen. Like older women, grown, older women, grandmas, grandpas,
going to get groceries.
You know what I'm saying?
Normal day,
and they lose their lives. So just bear with me.
And that's kind of how I felt. Remember, we talked about the Buffalo, the video. That's why I don't watch those because what you just said is what will happen to me.
And that's why I had to disconnect from the kid story because I watched too much of that Buffalo. I was sending you stuff and you was like, I'm not watching.
I'm not watching it.
Yeah.
And this is the crazy part. Because we can go into the gun control and you know all that.
Yeah.
So America, I don't have the statistics, but we are number uno, top country with mass shootings. These shootings been.
I think I seen something like 102.
Come on, man. And it's been going on for years. It's been going on for years. London only use knives. They don't even got guns over there unless you snuck it some kind of way. Like there's no lawful. I mean, they are very strict about guns, so they use knives. So if they have any killings, it's from knives. But come on, you can take care of that if you're a cop. I'm pretty sure the cops got guns. But you just think about it, man. Like through the years, what can, and this is what I wanted to start doing on the show, is have a solution to a topic that's like this, because most people we just sit here and talk about it. But what can we do even if they listen to us or not? But I feel like it's our duty to have a solution if we're going to talk about it. So what I was going to say is, I do see that some schools have their doors locked. Like my kids' new school, they have, like, you have to buzz. They still don't let your ass in. You buzz, you say, okay, I'm coming to get blah blah blah, or I had to drop something off to my son. I never seen, they brung somebody to the door for me to give it to him. You couldn't just walk in.
Did they just start doing that?
I don't know. That's they stay new school.
Did you do that after this mass shooting happened? Did you go?
No, this was before this recent events. But I respect that. It was very inconvenient because they wouldn't come to the door fast enough.
You was pissed off.
Yeah, but then when you think about it, it's like, I get that shit. But some of these schools, they just had the doors open. How did he even get in there? And I just feel like more schools need to follow that structure. This last school they was at, you can walk right in, but you had to buzz to get into the office area. But it's like most schools need this. If they ain't woke up to it now, they got a chance for, and this can happen anywhere. Cause I mean, I'm in the area full of white people, but a lot of these school shootings be happening with white kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they need to find a way to. Well, this is as far as like protection in schools, so mass shootings won't happen. But I feel like all these schools need to have, even high school, colleges. You have to lock these doors, man. Because the more it's a trend, man. The more these kids or teenagers, whoever, see what's going on, how to take anger, how to let their anger out. This is how they letting their anger out. And it's just a trickle effect, like through the years, man. And I feel like it's just gonna keep happening. So they gotta find a solution to that.
So I'm a play
Devil's advocate.
I guess devil's advocate.
Okay.
You said they need to lock doors.
Yes.
No more locked doors, right? Okay. What's gonna happen if a teacher decides to run to a car? So you're gonna have somebody to escort her to the car? Do we gotta play where, all right, you make sure you get everything out this goddamn car, because once you come through these doors, we locking the doors till it's time to go. Or what about recess? They outside. The kids can't go outside and play recess no more?
I ain't saying like that.
No, I'm saying like there's ways around this. They ain't necessarily gotta walk inside the school. They can wait.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
We
Wait for recess.
Wait for recess. Take care of them like that. Then I can go inside the school that way.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? There's.
Or are you saying they can wait till they come outside to do whatever to the kids?
Whatever they can do, yeah.
Or are you saying they can come outside so they can go in?
No, they can come outside, do whatever they need to do, and go inside. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I'm looking at it as like, okay, because we watch movies, just like,
yeah,
you know, And I mean, and a lot of people, it's just a movie. That shit happens in real life,
man. People get inspired from movies, bro.
Like, stop it. So they would what they, excuse me, they would. A teacher walked to the car. Oh, I left something. I need to get this out of my car. Boom. She walks to the car. Boom. You at gunpoint. Walk me in that school. Now you walking into school. Bow. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like what like how can
I put it like this? You got to start somewhere. So I wouldn't. That's a good way to think about. But we have to start somewhere, and we can argue back and forth on that, but nothing will get done. So I say yes, lock the doors. It's other scenarios that can happen.
You put the chains on the doors like
not like what was that movie?
Like Joe Clark on Lean on Me?
Nah.
What you gonna do?
It's
Lock the doors. Chain them doors.
It's just
chain the doors.
It should be too hard, like it was for me when I went to her school. It shouldn't be easy to get into that school.
Was it too hard, or did you just not try hard enough?
No, literally, I had to drop something off.
No, I get that. But
normally, when I was in school, if my parent I had to drop off in the Halo. So if I was in school back in late early 90s, when if I had an asthma pump, they had to come. They just come inside the school.
I get that, but
give it to the front desk. I mean the office, and then they'll send it to my room.
I get it, but did you hear my question?
What's that?
Was it too hard to get into school, or you didn't try hard enough to get into school?
It was too hard to get into school. Well, I didn't actually. There you go. I didn't try
hard enough to get into the school. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, you said it was too hard to get in school because you didn't try hard enough to get in.
I didn't actually try. I just thought I was gonna get in because I buzz. I say, okay, I'm here to drop my son's stuff off. I'm thinking, okay, hit the button, boom, the door open, go in, and because they bring a teacher to the door to let you in. So yeah, in that case, a teacher can come. You can say, "Here, I'm picking up."
Here, blah 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 blah.
But I believe they definitely did. If I say the name, they looked at made sure the kid was on the roster. You can't just say some random name.
I get it, but
and they, you know what I'm saying.
My solution is.
Go ahead. What's your solution for the school shootings?
For the school shootings, my solution is, and we talk about this. This is probably gonna be contradicting of me.
At least you called it out.
But you human. Everybody be contradicting. We need more police, goddammit. Put them polices in the goddamn schools. Let them patrol that damn motherfucking school. Because at my job, they patrol that motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's police officers walking up and down, round the corner, around, up, down.
They might be bored as a motherfucker, but at least they there for it.
But put their ass in that goddamn school.
Question: are they suited and booted? Or they just got a uniform on and a gun? Do they have bulletproof vests on?
I'm pretty sure they got bulletproof vests, but
because it can't just be no little safety officer. It needs to be an
it don't need to be a
police officer.
It needs to be a police officer.
Or unless they give these safety officers bulletproof vests now.
Yeah, yep.
No, in school, and because you also have kids coming in that's in the school shooting as well. So every school, and it's fucked up for their head. Like metal detectors. Every school should have it, man. Even the little kids, because their parents they getting a hold of their parents' guns, and that's another story.
What he said. Every school should have it. Not no goddamn St. Louis public schools. Not no public schools in another school. I mean another city. Too. Nigga, the counties. Don't give a damn if it's a white school. But because you ever notice that any school that's been shot up is been a white school. Yeah. Because they don't have metal detectors. I remember when I went to St. Louis public school, we had metal detectors.
On point.
All right. When I went to a county school, I walked right through that mug. I'm looking like,
this that easy?
I'm like, where's the metal detectors in this joint? And then on top of that, it was so many entryways. Yeah. So I can get into the school. Yeah. At the St. Louis public school, there was one way in and one way out. like you couldn't go through. If you was going through some doors to get outside, them doors didn't have handles on there for you to go back in. You had to go through the front door, through the metal detectors, back to the daggone, get back into school. Yeah. Where the white school I went to, which was Was South Tech white? I don't know.
I would think so.
But
Probably more white than North Tech.
literally, I could literally park my car down in my shop class and walk into school in any direction.
Any door you wanted to go to.
I wanted to, and do what I wanted to do if I had it. So, you made a great point. It needs to be. It don't need to be just. It don't need to be just public schools or black schools. It need to be every school, and you need to cut off. You need to have only one entry in, and the other doors you can go out.
Elementaries and high school and junior high, and it might be a lot. It might be a lot for like mentally for a elementary student to like go through that, but. It's the way of the world,
you
man.
know what? They'll adapt.
It's the way of the world.
They will adapt.
They have to.
You know why they will adapt? Because they adapt to COVID.
Hey, there you go.
They're gonna adapt. You know what I'm saying? You look at you know what? This is off subject, but I be on a plane and I look at little kids like probably little 3 years olds, 4 year olds. They don't be in they don't be in the seat. You can sit on the lap.
Yeah,
but they put on headphones. And they sit there. You tell me you put a headphone on your one of your daughter now. I guarantee she like and take that mug off some way somehow she gonna.
Yeah.
But when they on that plane, they know I can't take this off.
Yeah.
So they adapt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They'll adapt.
They real quick to adapt.
They'll adapt.
And that's gonna go into our next topic. In this is gun control. How is these? I know you are, cause I know, but you won't have we gonna have a solution to this.
Tell me a solution, cause there's no solution to this. But
I got some. So it's no way an 18-year-old should be able to get a gun like that. For one, think about how hard it is when you try to go get a rental car. Think how hard it is to get a license to drive a car. Think how hard it is to get plates on your car. Like you got to go through all these steps. You got to go through all this information. But it's not that hard to get a gun. They have these gun trade shows where people can literally go in there and grab a gun.
Yeah, I be at them all the time.
So I know you're gonna be devil's advocate, but we got to find a way to get these high ammunition, the machine guns out of these hands.
Okay.
We got to find a way.
So,
and I have a solution, but go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, give me a solution.
No.
Give me a solution, and then I'm gonna give you why it won't work.
All right. So for one, they did when I purchased the gun, they did a background check. Don't know how intensive it was, but
they're super intense.
I don't know, but it's gotta. It's. I feel like where I went was Cabela, so
they super intense.
Yes, you know what I'm saying. So, but I feel like these stores, the people that sell guns, they all need to be investigated. I feel like it needs to be a what would we call an inspector that comes in there and go over they information, go over how they run their business, because I feel like some of these stores are doing stuff on the side. Like they're not doing it correctly.
Okay, so let me jump in on that.
All right, go ahead.
The people that sell the guns need to be ex-cops.
Okay. That's
point blank. Period.
Okay.
If you're not a cop, or you're not an ex-cop, you should not. You don't have the right to stand behind there and sell this gun. There was a place called Piazza Pond. When I went there, Bullseye was nothing but ex-cops or people becoming cops or people that are cops. Piazza Pond for a while was nothing but ex-cops. But then when Piazza Pond, the ex-cops left that joint, that one went down. They start selling new guns to any and everybody,
trying to keep their business running.
Any and everybody, and then all of a sudden, the FBI came up in that mug and said, "Beep, shut y'all down." So it needs to be ex-cops or cops are people that's in training to become a cop.
And where you get the cop analogy from? Like, what do you think the cops would do
Because
different?
what are they cops for? What do cops do? What are their main goals to do for the world? Protect and serve, correct?
Supposedly.
Right?
Yeah.
So you have a cop can read a bad person, right? Because that's what they do.
Yeah, supposedly.
Right.
To us.
Yeah.
Go ahead, though. I like it.
But the cops will be able to tell, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, okay, this person is fit. Because that's what they're trained to do, right? They're trained to see if this person is stable enough to carry a firearm, right? That's what they're supposed to do. But they don't know. So that's what cops are trained to do. They train to tell by the person's body's language, tell by the person's, look inside the person, look at a person and see if this person is capable and able to, you know, contain this thing.
Is it some kind of way they can detect that besides their own opinion? Is it some kind of test they can do?
That's what it is, their opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because like I mean, and this is completely off subject, but
okay.
I used to do security, right? And I look at somebody and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, he had a little too much. He can't come in here. You know what I'm saying? A good cop would be like, yeah, no, I'm not selling him that gun.
Come in there with a dirty tank top on.
I can feel the energy already. Yeah. I don't want that sale. No, I'm cool. Because there's been times where I've seen
turn down sales.
There's been times, again, Bullseye, Piazza Pine, when there was cops there that worked there, they literally would turn people away.
And that's what needs to happen.
No, you can't. No, I'm not selling you this. Or they'd be like, like literally, it would be like, yeah, it didn't go through. And the reason why I know this is because I had a homeboy that worked at Bullseye, and he told me, like, yeah, we'll tell you no. If we feel like you're not fit, we will tell you no. And those were all ex-cops and cops, and he was going to be a cop. So that's what it needs to be. It don't need to be no Joe Smo off the block or some ex-Marine type of person. It don't need to even be him, because hell, he not, you know what I'm saying, stable.
Should it be a age requirement
for to carry a firearm?
Yes. Any firearm, handgun.
Well, it is. It is.
Well, see, the thing is, 18, you can carry, you can start off, you can get a rifle. Handgun, you gotta wait till 21.
Yeah,
and that's backwards as fuck.
Well, I was gonna say,
rifle and machine gun, you can get it at 18. And I don't understand. They said they come from hunting, like whenever that started. Hunting wasn't like the hunting guns, like the rifles and machine guns. That wasn't like the go-to gun. The handguns was the go-to guns. So they started it at 21 for those. But I feel like no machine gun should be bought by a civilian. Right. It should be only handled by cops and military. Yeah.
No, I mean, I agree. I was just gonna say, you know how, because what you got? You 21 about cigarettes?
Yeah.
21 about alcohol?
21. I think it'd be 18 to get a cigarette. Go ahead.
I think it is 18.
Should be need.
I think it's 18.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's 18.
Yeah. So, but 21 to be alcohol. I think you need to buy alcohol. I think they need to just raise that up. Period.
Yeah. Take it up
all the way.
And that it just it was just passed. Senate just passed. I don't know how far it is after the Senate, but Senate just passed gun control all around in the states. Oh, yeah. Since the New York shooting, since the Buffalo shooting. So
yeah, I bet. Because motherfuckers was on their head, son.
So gun control definitely has to be fixed because we are hurry. I mean, people think about it because it's getting worse. Inflation is taking over, where inflation is basically where everything is going up. That's why you see just the littlest things like Netflix going up, gas going up. You try to go get some bread from the grocery store, that went up. You try to get a can of soda, the can of sodas went up. Everything is up. Rent is up. House notes is up. everything is up, and everybody is struggling to even get to work.
Yeah.
And stress, the mental capacity is not. It's everybody's reaching a mental capacity because the funds and people are getting frustrated. People are getting angry. You know, COVID, you know, made people angry as well. It's just like it's so much going on, and I feel like if we don't get control of the guns, because it's so easy for us to access them and shoot them, and it's just the world is gonna fold on itself. Not the world, America is gonna fold on itself.
Yeah. So to respond back to that me playing devil's advocate. Fast, I know we're gonna wrap it up.
Yes.
The reason why I don't think that it will work, just like what I said, people are like you said, people are gonna try to make money on the side. One is already a lot of guns out here in the streets. Like we're talking over $1 billion.
Yes, guns. People got guns in their closet right now.
And we're talking about
loaded.
Right. And we're talking about people that have guns from back when World War whatever was happening. You know what I'm saying? Like they still got those. So there's over $1 billion. I don't even know if that's a word. Quadrillion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Guns. So there's no way that we get cleaned. Sweep.
Yeah, I think
people will still figure a way out to get a firearm, man.
I feel like if anything, for the guns, after the gun control passed and all that stuff, the only way to like let it catch up to itself, because people already got guns, is when they try to come get bullets. When they try to get ammo, then you reevaluate them again. And I know that's a lot, because we all got to protect ourselves, because it's crazy out here and we need our firearm in case, you know, so we got the right mental capacity to think when to use this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of people that don't, and we need our gun for those people that don't. And I understand that. It's just like we just got to find a way to get it under control at least. But yeah.
So to wrap it up, our solution, and I don't know if you agree what I just said. Our solution, if you're going to sell your guns in your stores, you need ex-cops. You need, because it's some cops that might not, because you know cops get paid. They salaries is not the best.
Right.
So, and there's some cops that's retired, and there's also some cops that works clubs to make extra money.
Yeah, extra money spot.
And they don't want to do no physical stuff there. So, if you want to sell our solution to that, if you would like to sell your guns in your stores and stuff like that to have better control, hire cops or ex-cops or people that's going to school. Going to the police academy to become a cop, because that's what they're here for, to protect and serve. And that's one way to
really
protect and serve
and make that real, because it ain't real right now at all. As you see with that Texas school shooting, they ain't protect nothing.
Episode 91.
Serve you a ticket.
Episode 91. Like I said earlier, man, make sure y'all here. Y'all made it all the way to the end. Follow us on Podcast Mondayz. MONDAYZ. We be dropping every show every Monday. Because of Blossom.
Yes, sir.
You got an end quote?
Yes, sir.
I knew you had it.
Lock and loaded. All right, man. Thanks y'all for listening. Here's the end quote for today. Don't forget where you came from, but don't forget why you deserved better.
Say that again for me, girl.
Don't forget where you came from. Meaning, like, you know, you made more money now, but don't forget where you came from, bro. But don't forget why you deserved better in the first place.
All right, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Y'all be safe, man. Happy Monday. Again, dog, God is great. God is life. We love y'all. Be safe out there, man. Please kiss on your kids, kiss on your family, kiss on your loved ones. Whoever it is, tell them you love them.
Yeah.
And you're glad to see them here today.
That part.
Yeah, man, we out of here, big doozy.
Yes, sir.